Namaste, God's Love Channel, Cheryl.
See, I really get confused, See, like Bhagavad Gita last episode also talks about surrender to God, right? We should simply surrender to Him. The second thing, we keep on asking for things, right? So there's always a confusion, like, should I ask for this thing or should I leave in His hand? So if I leave on His hand, then there's again as a human mind comes in between, okay, you're not getting the things. Like a small example, like promotion, partner, whatever. So you start asking for it. Then the other mind says, no, you surrender to Him. Maybe something, whatever right would happen. So what exactly should be the thing?
Surrender is the truth, okay?
Right.
100% truth, surrender. Nevertheless, when you ask, let me say, okay, if you want to watch a movie, you have taken one ticket, one or two, whatever
Right.
tickets of the movie. You
Right.
have the ticket in your hand, and while you have the ticket in your hand, do you start to overthink and overbook? Okay, oh, I need to again take a ticket. I still need to take a ticket. I still need to take a ticket. I don't know which movie I'll be watching because I had to watch Dawn, and I don't know will I be able to watch Dawn? Will I get a Dawn ticket? Will I do this? Will I do that? You understand? You have already got a ticket of whatever film you want to watch in whatever theater in whatever time. Okay, it's all
Right.
specified and done. But do you keep on overthinking about it?
No, not at all.
We don't even have a question, and when I'm giving you this answer, you are like, who does that? We do it. We do this all the time. The
Right.
surrender means that, hey God, I need this, and then you forget it.
Right.
Why? Because it is going to be done, right? That is the pure surrender. You are like, Mom, I want to have this food, and that you said day before yesterday, and you're like, Mama, I want to have this, and your mama remembers. And not only she remembers, she makes the whole point, or she works out the whole thing around it, that my daughter, my son needs to have this food, has asked for this. So just in your casual self, talk to God and say, God, I want this. God, I want that. And lo and behold, it will happen. I will tell you, I am from Ahmedabad, and I was just on my bike. It just struck to me, कितने दिनों से white horse नहीं देखा नहीं. I mean, it just came to my mind. I'm just a small child, and within one kilometer, there were two beautiful white horses. ऐसे अच्छे से टिकटॉक 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 करके कोई लेके जा रहा था. Somebody was riding the horses, and I'm like, I just asked for, and it is never possible that in Ahmedabad you can see horses, and that also white horses. Okay, it is a real big city, and people don't really have horses there. But then, just out of the blue, whatever it was, मेरी छोटी से छोटी इच्छा जो है, या एक ऐसे ही कैजुअल वाला, मम्मा आज ये कुछ खाएंगे, and lo and behold, it is made. So I have come to understand this through my own personal experiences, that whatever I ask for just super casually, it just happens. So that is the surrender. Ask and surrender. As in, it is such a divine surrender that even you have no questions that will this be fulfilled or not. You understand? That is the highest of surrender I would like to tell you. And surrender really does not mean that not asking. Surrender means asking and receiving, and asking without a question, a pre thought, a post thought, or any other question. Will it happen or not? Yeah.
But sometimes we ask and, like, suppose I agree, we ask and surrender, but sometimes we don't get. Then what is the reason for that?
There is this reason that there are so many facets to that
Right.
asking. Okay. So for
Okay.
an example, I just see someone and I want to be that someone or be with that someone, or I want to have this job promotions, as a matter of fact, yeah. But then when I get a job promotion, I will then have to act in some ways. Okay. Now, before the job promotion that I am asking for, if I do not have my physical make at that level,
Mm.
I will not be able to
Okay.
handle it.
Right. Right.
So, every no, or
Mm.
every failure, or uh, every ask
Rejections.
that we don't receive, you know,
Right.
I will put
Right.
this again, every ask that we do not
Mm.
receive
Right.
has to do with our personal growth.
Right.
Yeah. So what happens is I will say, Mama, I want to have something with chili. Okay.
Right.
And she looks at me and then she's like, you are just a small child, you don't even know how to handle chili, it's hot. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe I want to have hot sauce, Tabasco sauce.
Right.
And I'm like, Mama, give me the Tabasco sauce. And she looks at me and then she, looks at me with bigger eyes. And I'm like, I asked my mom for Tabasco sauce, something, something very hot, and she did not give me.
Right.
You got the point?
Yes, Dinesh.
So she's the same mom. She will cook anything and everything on the whole earth. But if she understands and knows that it is not my capacity to eat it or to get that, she will never give it. Okay. Like my
Right.
children, they love swords, and I
Mm.
cannot give swords to them. Okay, the toy swords. Why? Because I know they both are boys and they will just keep on poking swords to whoever, and at least in between themselves. And I cannot
Mm.
buy swords for them. It's not that I don't have the capacity to buy swords. It is just that I don't want to do it, because just because, as a protective mother. Yeah. So that is the way it is. We will, as if you think God as parents, yeah,
Right.
just treat yourself as a child and yourself as a parent to understand the details of your ask, and see that, okay, is my child, as in you, ready for the promotion? Because when there is a promotion, you will have to be very, very strong and stable in your capacity. Will you be able to handle
Right.
it? So then you
Right.
realize that I'm asking, yes, but I'm not ready in my mind. Okay.
Right.
And then when you see that, okay, which part is not ready,
Mm.
you start to work on that part,
Right.
and you will see the promotion is happening.
Yeah, dear, I got it. So every rejection, every no is making you for your betterment, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
Right.
the crux of the growth. Every no means there is a place to grow. Every problem, place to grow. Every situation which does not really come in, is not according
Right.
to you, it is a place to grow, become more skillful, become more better, become. There is so many, so many facets of growth. You cannot even
Right.
imagine. It's an internal growth, it's an external growth, it's a interpersonal growth. There are so many levels where you grow, and eventually what do you achieve? You achieve prabhutva.
Right.
So today,
Got
when we
it.
are talking on this chapter, on this understanding, and we're just talking about a promotion,
Right.
I want you to start to have a higher goal. Promotion is the first step,
Right.
and then when you are at that place,
Right.
achieve prabhutva
Right.
of that level that you have achieved. Okay, whatever uh, position you are in your office at. Yeah. And then the
Right.
next goal is the next promotion.
Right.
Bring yourself to the goal setting, and then when you
Right.
realize it, okay, I can only take one more step if I have an MBA degree. So
Right.
who's stopping you from the MBA degree?
Right.
Nobody.
Right.
Not even yourself. Why? Because I will do
Right.
whatever to achieve my goal.
Right.
So then you go to the next level. Then you go to the next level. When you ask big people as in people who are CEO of a company, people who are founders of the company, people who are, um, at a higher position, they will always tell you that we have always been working on ourselves continuously. We are the product that we keep on working on ourselves. I myself do that. Because if
Right.
you want to be progressive, you have
Right.
to progress yourself. Did you
Right.
did you hear what I said?
Yeah, you have to be progressive. You need to progress yourself.
Yes. If you have to be progressive, you have to
Yes.
progress yourself, means you have to continuously work on yourself. And
Right.
continuous work, as in, if I shouted at someone, my
Right.
person, me as a person who is a big boss, is like in a big boss house, I'll be like, Cheryl, this is not the way you behave.
Right.
Even if the person was in fault, no problem, you could have just spoken to the person in a good way. What is the need of shouting at a person? Will
Right.
shouting at somebody really help that person?
No,
Will firing that person really help that person? Okay, this
not good.
is my that self which is external. See, my energies are here, my chakras are here. If you
Right.
could understand, my
Right.
chakras are down. This is the person who is the big boss house wala person. Okay, this is a
Right.
different
Right.
camera out of my body, and this is an
Right.
analytical critical camera, as in me myself in an analytical critical way. Okay,
Right.
so it is not that I keep on disrespecting myself or I keep on saying that I'm unworthy. No, this is not. That is the ego, negative ego. Okay?
Right.
This is the positive, affirmative self which continuously looks
Right.
at you at
Okay.
a point of view, as an outer point of view. Okay?
Okay.
And when you
Okay.
really do something good, this person that you are will also say, oh, I'm so proud of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So when you start to have this person here and you start to
Yes.
converse with that person here, you will automatically become a better and better and better person.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if these messages or these talks are there somewhere, or this person is given this position anywhere in the books and all that. I don't know that. But this is what, when I see my energies, I see your energies, everybody's energies simultaneously. This is what I have
Right.
been given. Your questions are been answered by not me as in person, but the divine, the energies of the divine. So I suppose this would be a this person here
Right.
will be a very powerful tool for us to achieve our daily goals and daily happiness and daily life.
Right. Right.
And we are going to be sure that our goal right now is to achieve Prabhutva.
Right.
Yeah. So that is how slowly and gradually we continuously work upon ourselves. Why? Because our original goal is to be progressive and successful. So whatever I do, it has to be successful. But what is the understanding of success? That I am growing. That's
Right.
the first success. Then
Right.
when I get returns in, from the outer world, that is the better
Right.
success. But the first success is I am growing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.